At this point, you just got to sit down and ask yourself, how do you even go about making a critical review objectively of these films? And I've just decided, let's go with it. Fast X is the latest film in the Fast and Furious franchise and is the 11th film to come out from it. And it stars again most of our returning cast, including Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Charlize Theron, everybody, and stars Jason Momoa as our main villain. In here, the family is living their best lives. They've not had much to do for the agency for a while, and they're just taking it easy when an old enemy from the past reemerges to wreak havoc and tear the family apart. Fast X is just a behemoth of a film. It's part of a franchise that's went from the basics of a straight racing film with a cop involved that was pretty grounded to cars in space. And this film, once again, feels the need to go bigger and larger, but I feel like this movie actually learned some lessons from the last ones. And is it good? No. Is it better than F9? Yes. And I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't actually have quite a bit of fun with Fast 10, despite the fact this movie has tons of cringy moments and some atrocious dialogue, some absolutely terrible sequences, some cheesy ass shots, some horrible VFX. I had moments in here that actually made me happy and I enjoyed myself. But the film also is such a weird roller coaster ride, and it's just up and down for me. This film is hard for me to talk about because there's just so much to unpack. This movie is bloated with storylines, plot beats, and different things for so many characters to do because this film has almost everybody in it. It's the Avengers Endgame of Fast and Furious, including the fact that it's a part one. It's been no secret that Fast X is going to be the first part of a two-part finale and possibly a three-part finale. And this movie ends on a lot of cliffhangers. And for me, a lot of things take place in this movie that I don't know if I believe actually happened because of that. But nevertheless, it sets up some cool premises and cool ideas. The movie, though, is very aesthetically pleasing. I love the colors. It's very poppy. It's very large. But what I love most about this movie are two characters. That is John Cena returning once again, and he is phenomenal here. They changed his character, though, and I didn't really like that. He's no longer the way he used to be, as subdued as he was. He's more loud and more the peacemaker kind of guy. But I was fine with that. But Jason Momoa as the villain in here is by far the scene stealer. He's the best part of this movie. He's flamboyant, he's insane, he's manic, he's great. He was my favorite part of this entire movie. And I've gotten to the point now where I've just accepted when I watch these movies just that what I'm going to get. And because of that, I don't think I was as disappointed as I could have been. I found Dom, again, to be very annoying. And I won't lie, there are times in these movies I'm so sick of seeing the family win that I just wanted something to go wrong so that way they lose temporarily. But that's fine. There's not a lot of tension in the film, as most of them. Most of the storylines aren't fleshed out. There's a lot of big action sequences in here, and most of them aren't satisfying. Very few, handful of them are. Brie Larson's character in here is also someone I really liked, and she did a really good job in here. I was a big fan of her. I wish she'd gotten more. Unfortunately, she doesn't. The movie overall, though, is a lot of fun. I think it's corny, it's stupid, it makes no sense. It has some surprises for people, and it has Pete Davidson in it, so he serves no purpose, but, I mean, he's in there. If this is the kind of movie you want to see, if you're into the Fast and Furious franchise, or you're just like me, where it's something to watch in passing every now and then as a brainless action flick, I think this film will do fine. It does exactly what you think it do, a little bit more, and then that's about it. But that's as much as it does, and I think it does a great job with that. It has some really satisfying moments. It's fun to watch. It's loud. It's bombastic. It's dumb. It's stupid. And that's exactly all it's ever going to be. And most of all, it is family. So, with that, I'd say go watch Fast X if you're ready for something like this. Not as much racing, not as much about cars, but still I'd say overall it's a fun watch. I'm going to give Fast X a 5 out of 10. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you, and I will see you all next time.